Hey, welcome everyone to Wizards Outlook. We got Cardell Dudley Jr. joining us live from Capital One Arena, as you can see. The Washington Wizards, man, it has been a struggle the past 10 odd games. They're coming off a 135, 112 loss to the Rockets. That was their 10th consecutive loss. The Nets, meanwhile, are coming off a 105, 98 loss to the Magic. That was their fourth straight loss. Both teams coming into this evening's matchup at 1-11. Cardell, what are your keys to a Wizards win?
Play defense, some type of defense, halfway defense. The good news for them, the other team is worse than them in defense. So this a ping pong ball battle tonight. And in all seriousness, man, they need to win. This is a winnable game. They damn sure shouldn't come into this game looking down on the Nets because y'all pretty much the same team. Y'all got the same record. Everything's identical. So for the most part, trying to instill some type of winning habits, trying to instill something to try to come out of this with a win, man. A much needed win to stop the bleeding, man. Because I know by now it probably feel like they played a couple seasons, and it ain't even December yet with all the losing that they've been enduring, man. So. I know they're probably confident in this contest that they can try to, stop the bleeding, so to speak, man. But especially without the Nets having Cam Thomas and all those guys. But the Nets, they get up 3-pointers. So if you don't guard the 3-point line, they're not really efficient. If you only shoot 32%, but they're fifth, they get 41 up. So if you get a lot of them up, something going to fall. And if enough fall, you're going to lose. So they have to guard the 3-point line. You got to keep flexing those boys off the boards, getting second chance points and whatnot. And, Michael Porter Jr., man, he's putting up some good numbers. I ain't going to say a good year because they're winning, but he's putting up some good numbers, man. So they got to try to contain him, but also, execute on both ends. Do what they need to do, especially starting with the defense. And I keep saying that because they really got to get that in order, man. They've scored enough points to win in a lot of these games. It starts with the defense, man. So, if they do that and, just play the team concept and go through solid like they've been doing. CJ's been doing what he's been doing as of late. They should be able to do enough offensively to win the game. Obviously, I'm finished with it. I need to see them play defense. We all need to see them play defense. Otherwise, it's going to turn into a shootout. And the Wizards haven't had much luck in shootout this season.
Yeah, and to your point, that game against Houston, abysmal first half, gave up 81 in that game, and it looked like an easy 81, which is why it was just disheartening to watch. Then we saw them in that third quarter show some actual effort. Obviously, it's a large hole. You weren't getting out of that hole, but that's the effort I need to see going forward. And the piggyback of all the things, off everything you named with the Nets, like as bad as Washington is defensively, the Nets are a little bit worse than them, which is it's crazy because we're so focused on what we see on a nightly basis. But the Nets, do you know what teams shoot against the Nets, Cardell? I'm going to take a page out your book and throw some numbers out. 51.4% is what opposing team. 51.4, man, and 39.5 from three. So to your point, a half a defense probably gets you a dub. I would love to see 4, but I'm realistic. I don't expect to see 4 after, there's been no evidence that I should expect 4 tonight. I would love to see it. But again, the other thing is whoever loses this game, and I get it, ping pong ball, those jokes, memes aside, you're in a 3-way fight right now with the Pacers of the worst record in the league. Like, what? Shouldn't somebody want to not be a part of that?
Look, man, I get it's a strong draft coming up, but still, gotta have some pride, man. You know what I mean? On the Nets side, they just can't, and the Wizards, they both had multiple first-round picks in this past draft. And look where they're at. So nothing guarantees nothing, man. It's still a learning curve. It's still the NBA. You still got to have the right pieces up and down the roster. You got to have a good organization structure with player development, scouting, signing the right players. A standard of excellence, man. All that applies. It's a tiers throughout the organization that needs to be on point for winning and translate on the court, man. You know what I mean? Like, look at the defending world champions. They almost pretty much just they running on just the standard alone because everything is a well-oiled machine. You know what I'm saying? From the players on the court to the type of players on the court to the G League, the development, to the Lord knows the scouting, ownership, and all that. Everything is in unison from the top to the bottom. And that's why they're the champs, and that's why they favor to win again. They running through the league as we speak, man. So I'm not. Obviously, it's not easy because every team will be good, or at least competing to be good. But you got to start somewhere, and tonight's as good a time as any to try to start and get back on the winning track.
For sure. And as always, we'll keep these keys in mind as you're watching tonight, and we'll check back in with you guys after the game. As always, for Wizards Outlook.